It's not just a cocoon that you create around yourself, it's a cocoon that you could create around 1,000,000 people if you want. And it's also a cocoon that you can create around each cell of yours. Even if you live in a cubicle, you will still live in like a cosmic life. Your aliveness is not just about yourself, it can light up everything around you. So it's my wish and my blessings that you create this for yourself in this life. Whatever, anything that doesn't function, if I wrap myself in ojas, it fixes itself. It doesn't matter what somebody says, how I'm doing well. Because it's not just a cocoon that you create around yourself, it's a cocoon that you could create around 1,000,000 people if you want. And it's also a cocoon that you can create around each cell of yours. Every cell in the body can have a layer of ojas around it. This is a non-physical dimension of energy, which is what you're trying to develop. Is that how it's coming out? There is a boundless amount of energy in the existence. For one who is willing to open his or her doors. For those who don't open the doors, they have to generate from within, lot of work. If you close off everything, you will end. If you open everything, you will become alive in a way that you cannot imagine. That your aliveness is not just about yourself, it can light up everything around you. Otherwise, you just keep the vent open, you will breathe. You will stay alive. It's like the ICU. Most homes are like ICU, you know. So these intensive care units, you must transform them into a cocoon of ojas. Then, even if you live in a cubicle, you will still live in like a cosmic life. Most yogis lived in a small little cave, but their experience is cosmic because they loaded their place with energies which will allow you to break the limitations of physicality. Well, aspirations are there in everybody, but not enough commitment to make that happen. So it's my wish and my blessings that you create this for yourself in this life. If you don't do this, when I'm here, believe me, it'll be an uphill task for you later on. Namaskar.
So, we all heard from Sadhguru as to how the whole process of yoga, whether it is Kriya Yoga, Gyan Yoga, or Hatha Yoga, or any types of yoga, is to turn this factory which makes food into flesh, bone, and fecal matter into a factory that can transform the same food into a much subtler possibility which makes us available to the divine. So, without any further delay, let's dive into the most awaited topic, that is the one most important Kriya to create the subtler possibility, and that is Shakti Chalana Kriya, which is a way to transform your life energies from just manufacturing a mass of flesh to manufacturing something so much subtler and so much enduring than flesh. Shakti Chalana Kriya is a type of Kriya Yoga, and we all know that the nature of life is such that the body is always on loan from the earth. Mother Earth has given this to us. Means you can imagine that this body is just like the sand particles that we see on the ground. You just imagine that the sand particle has taken the shape of a body and it is just walking. Yes, this body is actually just a sand or just the soil. We have to give each and every cell and each and every penny without keeping a single penny with us, all to Mother Earth. We all know this, right? And that is why the whole spiritual process is just that, trying to earn ourselves something that the earth cannot reclaim. So whether it is Shakti Chalana Kriya or any other type of meditation or something else, all we are trying to do is to earn something that the earth cannot reclaim when the time comes. This will not only hamper our this journey, that is the current journey, but will also affect the next lifetime or the next journey. We all know that we all prepare for the journey of our life with relationships, qualifications, money, with clothes, with home, with families, fully knowing that this all has only a brief existence. It's needed, right? It's all fine, but it should not be a life consuming issue. We have to dedicate a certain part of our energy to take care of our well being, whether it's physical, mental, comforts, or any other thing, whatever we need. We are capable of that, and we have the necessary part of our energy and intelligence to do that. But one day everything has to be dropped, and so that's where Shakti Chalana Kriya comes into existence. That when we keep our eyes closed, this helps us feel that we are something more than this body. The Shakti Chalana Kriya does not only assist us in this lifetime but also in the next lifetime. We may have many valuable things, we may have many valuable people with us, may have everything, but we as a person will never know a single moment of peace if our energies are not good. And that's where this Shakti Chalana Kriya plays its role. So both for this journey and whatever may be beyond it, it is important that we begin to manufacture the subtler dimensions of energy around us. And the Shakti Chalana Kriya that is taught in Isha is just for this. If we are simply doing our morning and evening Shakti Chalana Kriya, slowly we will find that each and every breath becomes a source of manufacturing subtler forces around us. This Kriya actually controls the vital energies. Sadhguru says this many times that once you gain mastery over your energies, whenever you wish, we can have our energies. And initially, in Shakti Chalana, we are using breath as a means, but actually the breath is just used as an initial tool. But once we have mastery, we can clearly see that the very quality of our breath throughout is very different. And it's not just about morning and evening practice. Shakti Chalana Kriya is a way preparing yourself for the last breath and beyond. It is a set of powerful purifying practices that enhances the flow of one's vital energy. And it is taught along with Shunya Intensive. It is not taught alone. So together with these two practices, this stimulates the release of physical, mental and emotional blocks and lead to a deeper sense of well-being. And finally, the main reason why sadhana is being done is to live gracefully, to live beyond the present level of limitations. Sadhguru has told this many times that dissolving us as a person comes only when we have given ourselves completely and fully. And now you decide how much important is sadhana is for you, and just keep this in mind, whether you are observing or not, whether you are conscious or not, but the sadhana is working always. The only effort you have to do is to break down all your limits and just continue your sadhana. So this is how powerful all these sadhana is. And Shakti Chalana Kriya is one of the most powerful Kriya that creates enormous amount of ojas within you. And so now closing the video, hope you loved the video and found it meaningful. And if you want to know a detailed about ojas, I have talked in this video. This video actually tells what the ojas is, what is para ojas, what is apara ojas, what is aura. This video is a very good example that can elaborate each and every bit of ojas. So do not forget to watch this video, and also do not forget to watch this video which tells you about bandhas, how important it is. It is practiced daily in our Shambhavi. And what is it doing in our body? Just a single step and a small step. How much it is putting down in our body. Just watch this video. This video is a very good example of how bandhas are actually creating ojas in you. So these two videos and along with this video, this is a really life transforming video if you follow all these stuff. So at last, winding up the video, and hope you loved the video and found it meaningful. And if yes, do not forget to give it a like, share and subscribe. And up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy and namaskaram.